Hello friends, and welcome back to another video. Today, I'm playing a game called Triage. This is a mystery and story game where you play as a doctor who's trying to solve what is causing a mysterious disease that is infecting all the townspeople. Will I be able to solve the mystery in time, or will all my patients succumb to their fate? You'll have to watch to the end to find out. Also, according to YouTube statistics, 40% of you are already subscribed. If you enjoy this content and want to see more of it, be sure to hit the subscribe button. One last thing, this will be the last video where you can hear the monitor fan in the background, and I apologize for it being there. Well, with that being said, let's get into the video. Now, what is it I was doing? Just waking up, going to bed. Let's say just waking up. Doctor? Dr. King? What the heck? She's so pixelated. Yes, no. Am I? Look at the window. It's like stuff dripping. Is it supposed to be raining? Am I? Yeah. Oh, Dr. King is me. Am I? She looks more confused than I. Good point. Right, of course. I was just about to take my nightly stroll. No better way to end a day. Right, let's get on with it then. Dr. King, wait. Yes? Might you check in on your patients before you go? I'm afraid things have developed overnight. My patients. That blacksmith, Seymour Toll. He's been with us for nearly a week. Ah, yes, of course. I was just on my way to visit with Mr. Toll. I figured as much. If you need, I can... No need. I can handle it. Of course, Doctor. That'll be all. Thank you, Julin. Right, well... Time to make the rounds. This old mind isn't what it once was. Steady now, Ambrose. Steady. So my name is Ambrose. Can't leave talk to all patients. This is Seymour's room. My head, the hissing, it's getting louder. I can't do this. I can't go in there. I won't. You will not take my mind. Dr. King? What? What? My options are... What? What? She go, what? I'm not gonna say anything. Is everything alright, Doctor? I'm not gonna talk to you. I see. You visited with Mr. Toll? Lie, tell the truth. I think it's better to always tell the truth. I'm afraid I haven't, no. Oh. Well, I just checked in with Seymour before supper. He still hasn't gotten any sleep. Find it best to err on the side of caution. We should give him something to help him sleep. Very well. Continue treating him with mint and ginger. Might help from the fatigue from exhaustion. We keep them hard from the ginger from the courtyard. Thank you, that will be all. Oh yeah. I'll check the courtyard for fresh herbs. Here we go. It's not much, but it's all we've got. This fresh air will do me some good. I need mint and ginger. Ginger and mint. Nice. Okay. I shall bring what I've collected to the apothecary. I speak so like elegantly. I don't know how to describe it. I shall bring what I've collected to the apothecary. Okay. Storage is empty. The town needed so many supplies. Okay, here's the apothecary. Visit the crafting table in the apothecary to create the medicine. I didn't know apothecary was a place. I thought it was a person. This is where herbs become medicine, not by magic, but by something far more impressive, science. And to think this is only the beginning. In just 10 years' time, this practice might look completely different. Whether or not I'll be around to see it remains to be seen. Am I about to die? I said something about like something taking my brain or something. I don't know what that means. Okay. I guess I put this in the mold. Oh, I put the wrong thing in there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, no, I don't want to do that. I accidentally put the wrong thing in there. Okay, ginger. Mint. Okay. There we go. Ethanol, arsenic, salts of mercury. These active ingredients are nearly impossible to come by. The mixture takes the entire night to distill. These days, I only seem to have enough to fill one tincture per day. One tincture, one treatment, one patient. It's not enough. It's not enough. It'll never be enough. That's the bitter truth of it all. And with winter just on the horizon, well, it only makes it seem all the more cruel. There isn't any to waste, lest we deem it responsible to start wasting lives too. I still can't see the patient data. Proceed to read the doctor's almanac. Patients visit the clinic with multiple symptoms. Each ingredient harvested in the apothecary has its own symptoms it eases. Combine 2 ingredients to treat the patient's symptoms. Read through its almanac to find ingredient properties. Okay. Thymus vulgaris. This is thyme. Wait, what's... Actually, let's see what I made. Give me name feverfew mint. So hasn't slept in weeks. Anxiety. I'm just gonna read the red words. There's too many words here. Okay, so this does, if they haven't slept in weeks, have anxiety, insomnia, and sore throat. This is ginger. Was it? I think I put ginger in there. Pains in the chest and stomach, dysentery, and fatigue. Okay. I'm assuming it's just gonna tell me that for the first one, like hold on just a little longer. Your face worse than this, haven't you, Ambrose? They need you. She still needs you. Just open the door. Fight it. Don't let it take you now. Not yet. Not like this, please. Dr. King, is that you? How could I let this happen after everything, all I had left to do? Dr. King. Oh, well, I passed out. That's the end of day 1. After Dr. King's mysterious death, you traveled to this secluded town of Stagmarch after completing your medical studies in a distant city. Recently, Stagmarch has become afflicted with a curse that mutates its residents. It is up to you to decide who to save. Oh no. Hello, nurse. It's good to see you, doctor. How are you? Have you settled into your quarters? You seem very unfazed that the last doctor was likely mutated and died. I have, thank you. Nervous but easy to get started. I feel better once I meet the patients. Honestly, but everyone. Let's go. I'll feel better when I meet the patients. From what I understand, you already know them. How are you finding Stagmarch? I think it's rather strange. Crossing into town felt a lot like stepping into another world entirely. I can't explain it. I must sound crazy. Right, well, let me brief you on today's cases. Would that help? Certainly, I want to be prepared. We currently have 3 patients in-house today. Only 3? When I arrived last night, there were 4. Oh, so one of them died. Things escalate quickly around here, doctor. And with the first snow due in just 3 days' time, it only quickened. It's most unfortunate, but it's true. Understood. Oh, I get to pick Miss Young, Mr. Moore, Miss Walker. I have to go Miss Young, but that was just because that was the name of my art teacher back in elementary. Miss Young struggles with her arthritis. The inflammation is becoming unbearable. Oh, I get to see all of them. Okay. Germain's cough has kept him awake most of the night and given him an unrelenting headache. So Mr. Moore has headache and cough, and Mrs. Young has inflammation and arthritis. This guy's cough and headache, and he's staying up most of the night. Okay. Morgan's experiencing fatigue spells and severe jaw pain. So that's done little to deter them from talking incessantly. Anything more? Our patients there have been developing steadily. While our treatments can do a lot, miracles they are not. Understood. How can we administer? Patients require repeated treatments to see last. Okay. Each remedy must distill overnight. As such, we can only give 1 dose per day. It's vital to choose carefully. Okay. Understood. There's one more concern, doctor. Go on, I'm listening. Oh, shoot. Something about winter. We're racing against the clock, doctor. Okay, I'm guessing winter's approaching soon and we have to do stuff quickly. That's basically what she said, probably. Hopefully. Alright, let's talk to people. Who's this? Press Ito. Is this Miss Young? Yeah, this is Miss Young. You have arthritis. Hello, Eliza. Oh, you're not Eliza. Is this the clinic? Why am I here? I've never been one for medicine. I can't say I'm comfortable being here. You must be Joanna Young, is that right? Yes, I am. But I'd like to know where I'm here. Eliza and I weren't really the kind of people to come to the clinic. I'm the doctor providing your care. Doctor? Right, Dr. King's passing. I'm sorry for being so wary, but as I said, I normally don't take medicine. Okay. It doesn't align with my religious practice, so... Can you tell me more about your religion? Are you actually interested? Well, there used to be plenty of worshippers and Stag March was a problem time. Anyway, prayer is the true gateway to healing. Haven't needed much else. You won't take medicine? If I have any say in the matter, I'd rather not take medicine, no. I don't mean to be difficult, but I worry for my health. What else can I help you with? Tell me more about your job. You remember where you were before this? I can faintly remember trying to put up some clothes in the window display, but my vision kept fading. Everything grew more distant. The next thing I know, I woke up here. It says your intake. One of the fishers hauled you in. It says in your intake, one of the fishers hauled you in. I wouldn't know anything about that. On account of being passed out, you have to give them my thanks, though I don't leave my debts unpaid. You don't seem all that worried. I wouldn't say that, dear. While I'm not surprised I've succumbed to some... I'm not surprised I've succumbed to some kind of sickness, much like my poor Eliza. I was never expecting to end up here. I'm not sure what it means. You think you share Eliza's illness? I'm not the only one, dear. This curse has its roots in so many in Stag March. It even got Dr. King. Who's to say how much farther it spread? What else can I help you with? Tell me more about your job. Certainly, I used to run the tailor with my wife Eliza, but now I run it alone. We provide all sorts of things, from suits to frilly dresses, but our main apparel is winter clothing. Are you the only tailor in town? Yeah, at this point in time, there used to be other clothing shops, but they went out of business. I'll keep this short, stop running, as long as I'm alive. Why the other shops is good? Well, for any reason, really. Couldn't make enough to cover business fees, and not having enough materials to work with. I'm glad to have such a connection to the community to keep me going. Seems like tough place to work. You must have quite the workload. Especially without Eliza, I'm not sure how I'll manage everything in the winter. But with prayer, anything is possible. What's gonna help you with there? That's all for now. Okay, dude. But before you go, I've been thinking about those flowers in the courtyard. You get them for me? Of course. Thank you, Doctor. Alright. Who's next? You must be. This is Morgan. She has the... I can't remember. She like hits a pose when I talk to her. You must be the new doctor, I take it. Maybe you'll prove useful to my research. New pose now. Let's get her hand out. This is like JoJo pose. Can you spot the stand user? I'm starting to feel like I'm getting to the bottom of figuring out this curse. I just need a little more facts. New pose. That would be me. Stag March. Actually, I need a different voice for her. Cause she's gonna be like dramatic, and that would be me. Stag March's greatest reporter. I'm not sure how much I'll be able to tell you though. My jaw is quite sore. How long you been serious and jaw pain? Another pose. Not too long. It seems as if the symptoms have only started picking up recently. I'm known for talking, but I can't imagine it's due to that. Were you familiar with Dr. King? Sickness in town. Sickness is taking many in the town. Let's go. Sickness is taking many. Don't I know it? It only seems to be getting worse by the day. We're on the cusp of winter, and I can only see it getting worse from here. Unless we figure out what's really going on. What do you think is going on? I'm not sure. There's just something not right here. With the people that end up here. Perhaps Dr. King himself. How can I help you? Let's see. What were you doing before you ended up here? I can't really get into the details, but I was working on my next big piece. I was gathering some accounts from people. Maybe even in the middle of an interview before I passed out cold. Then I was here. You were interviewing people. Yes, I'm trying to build a conclusive account of all the weird happenings occurring in Stag March. What does this entail? People's personal encounters with the curse. It's hard to follow a thread because there are many who are infected that don't recover. No one's recovered? Not from what I've observed. This strange illness hasn't been around for too long now. Yet you managed to claim Dr. King in the end. There has to be more to it than that we aren't seeing. How can I help you? Talk about your treatment. Let's talk about her. Let's keep talking about her work. I read the Stag March newspaper. I interview people in the town and spread their message widely. I also look into things where others wouldn't dare to tread. There's a lot of strange things happening in Stagmarch. What's strange about Stagmarch? The place is just plain creepy. This weird disease going around in patients not making it back to society on top of that too. People are disheartened and don't know what to believe in. They're trying to give people something to believe in. Something like that. If I can figure out what's really going on, maybe we'll have some actual change around here. We deserve that much. Target your treatment. Good, I've been mouthing off long enough. It's making my jaw sore. So how bad is it? Jaw pain and fatigue, is that right? I fear you make it sound mild, Doctor. I haven't been able to finish gathering all my accounts. I feel I'm getting closer to the truth. It's been so difficult being in this stuffy place. Hard to talk to. Definitely not hard to talk to you. You're talking to way too much. If taking your fancy medicines is going to get me out of here sooner and back into the world, I'll gladly take them. Who else is better equipped to gather the news? Take your word for it. Let me know when the medicine's ready. I'll come back later. Okay, so basically, I think what's happening is we only get to save some of these people. If we save her, Morgan, then we get, what's it called? Like, then she can report on it and, like, you know, tell what's happening. But if we save her, then people will not, like, people have clothes and stuff for the future, you know? So, like, because the winter's coming, they said, and so people are going to be really cold and stuff, and she's the only person that makes clothes. So, this is hard, but she also doesn't want to take medicine because of her religion, so she might not even take this treatment that we give her. Whereas Morgan will definitely take the treatment. Alright, let's see what that third person has to say. Okay, apothecary. Are you in here? Okay, she's not here. I need to give all these people, like, different voices, too. I haven't even thought of it. Okay, is she upstairs? I swear there was 3. Are you in here? Oh, you are. Oh, hey, sir. Jermaine Moore. Mr. Moore. This guy's on soundtrack. Look at that pose. Oh, great. Oh, wait, let's give him a... Oh, great. Sending in another nurse told Jermaine. You'd think I'd be treated better for the work I've done. Can't even give me the dignity of telling me this disease is incurable.
You're Jermaine Moore, I take it?
What tipped you off? The fact I said my name is Jermaine? Or the fact that I have the most recognizable mug this side of the Stagmarch? Either way, you lot are really starting to wear my patience thin.
I'm the doctor that'll be overseeing your treatment, Mr. Moore.
Doctor! Right, I was used to seeing Dr. King around here. Apologies. I haven't been feeling in my right mind since I've been here. This cough is something awful.
Do you know Dr. King well? Can you elaborate on your cough?
It feels like they're ripping through my chest. I keep spitting up thick liquid. I haven't experienced anything like this before, but it's right terrible.
That does sound terrible. Yeah, his eyes seem like crazy. It sounds terrible. I'll try to clear up that cough.
I'll need a little more than trying. I still have a lot of work to do. What else do you have to say? Make it quick.
You recall how you ended up here?
Didn't I already... Well, like I told the nurse, I was setting out to hunt as normal. Except, as I got near the entrance of the woods, my vision blurred and I passed out. Next thing I know, I opened my eyes in this
stuffy hell place. If the intake form says you were brought in by your wife, do you remember seeing anything? What were you looking for in the woods? Let's say, do you remember seeing anything?
Oh, well, that's something coming to me now. Oh, yes, I remember it clear as day. 2 beautiful, angelic bodies appeared before me as I started heading farther in. Shame I couldn't make out any details on the account of passing out.
Angelic bodies? I didn't see anything like that in your report.
You wouldn't have on the account of me making it up. No, doctor. I can really only recount my face planting into the dirt.
You shouldn't lie in your intake and prevent treatment. Wouldn't you have experienced head trauma? Wouldn't you? You shouldn't see anything?
I'm positive I didn't see anything. But I might start seeing red if you don't stop pestering me. What's you say? Make it quick.
What work do you do?
You don't know? I'm the only hunter in this town. I keep everyone fed. Although I haven't been able to do that lately on the account of the dizzying, head pain, and coughing fits. It scares off the animals.
The only hunter? How's the town's current food supply?
Folks will get by if I'm in here, that's what you're worrying about.
But since I wasn't able to go on my normal hunt this week, it won't last forever.
Wow, what happened if you didn't recover? There's no one else that can do the job? Has this happened before?
Well, if that would happen, I imagine many would starve over the course of the winter.
There's no emergency rations?
Sure there are, but they're not meant to last the entire winter season. It helps with the meat I'm able to supply, keeps everyone going until the spring. What else do you have to say? Make it quick.
Talk about your treatment.
About bleeding time. All this talking, I think my throat might just close up. Give me a worst.
You have cough and a headache.
Right on the frog skin. It's been making it difficult to hunt. The town's meat supply will go to ruins if I don't get better soon. Not to mention who will be keeping all the kids fed.
It won't come to that.
So do you have the medicine ready?
Not yet.
Alright, come back when you have medicine for me.
Alright. That was kind of fun to do. Bed chamber is locked. This room is locked. Okay. So I feel like we have to save that guy, or else everyone's gonna die. If we're given we can only save one of them. We have to save that guy for sure. And I'm sorry, Miss Young. Right now it does not look too good for you, because although we do need clothes and stuff for people, I don't want to risk not being able to, give you the medicine. So I feel like the obvious choice here is Morgan and Jermaine Moore. But okay, we can only make one a night though. So I think we gotta start with Mr. Moore, because if we don't get him, everyone's gonna die. Yeah. He had what? Coughing? No, not yet. Okay. Oh, here, I can do this. Dry cough, sudden headaches. Alright. 68, Y225. Fainted in woods. Adverse submission. Let's look at everyone's. Arthritis in hands, acute inflammation. Okay. Reason, delusions. Wait, what's the reason? Well, she's here because she's having delusions. Deathly ill. Oh, what? She was like, she seems so like what's it, like gung ho, This is a big job. Like, she's like talking so much, but she's actually deathly ill. I think maybe we should save her first if she's deathly ill. Oh shoot. Should we save Morgan first? But he's got a cough. Jaw pain and fatigue. Okay, let's see. What plants should we get for that? I'm gonna save her first if she's like actually deathly ill. Okay, cough. Jaw pain. Okay, thyme. Okay. Addendum? Wait. Steeped longer than I don't know what that means. No, this is arthritis. That's the fever. Headaches. What was her other thing? Fatigue? Aha. Ginger. Ginger's the other one. So ginger and thyme, I think. Combine two ingredients. Okay, let's go ginger and thyme. Let me just double check. You have jaw pain and fatigue. Okay, let's get the thyme. Feverfew, yarrow. Or do I have to look for a specific type of thyme? How does this work? Ginger. Okay, I need ginger. We can get the ginger. Mint. Thyme. There it is. Maybe it's pronounced thyme. I don't really care. Statue of the late Dr. King. That's kind of funny. Oh, well, sad too, I guess. Alright, let's combine these two. Okay, we've made the medicine. Oh, what's this saying? Still sorting through all his papers. Okay, where does that medicine go? Already crafted it there. Okay, well let's go, Let's go talk to Morgan then. Let's see if I can give her the medicine. Here it is. Thank you. What was my voice for her? Thank you, doctor. I can already feel myself being able to think better. You still looking to talk? Don't you think I should rest? We'll talk shop later. Okay. Now what? Let's talk to her. You were just like... Maybe she is. She's like holding her hands up like, God help us. Hope you're as cut for this as you seem. Okay, I don't know. I don't like your passive aggressive attitude. Oh, I guess everyone's about to die, so maybe it's reasonable. Okay, is this my house? Place? How do I sleep? How do I rest for the night? Do I just leave? That must be it. Can't leave till I've talked to all patients. I have to talk to them all again. Do you have the flowers yet? Alright, let's give her a voice. I'll give the other one's a voice. Do you have the flowers yet? Okay, I don't know if I can keep this up. Where can I find them? I've seen the flowers in the courtyard. Alright, let's get her flowers. Oh, okay, there's the flowers. Give her flowers. I'm sorry, but you might still die. Right now, you're last up on the list of people I'm trying to save. So I'm sorry, Joanna. Here's your flowers, though. Do you have the flowers yet? Yes, here they are. Thank you, dear. These flowers remind me of the kind Eliza used to bring me. She brought such light into my life. It's been hard figuring out how to navigate the world without her. Stagmarch used to be a very different place before this curse came in. It used to be a bit more lively, shining faces all around. There was even more travel through the woods as long as you stayed on the trail. Eliza and I were able to make the finest garments for travelers taking a night's rest at Stagmarch. Even prayed for it with a few of them. I felt like I was opening up doors for them, giving them a taste of a life they couldn't see. Those were the days. This curse has been doing more than infecting the body. It dampens the spirit. There's a force not being appeased and it's going out of control. Doctor, will you pray with me? Sure, I'll pray with you. Thank you, Doctor. You know, all these things happen for a reason, right? We're now going to make up for all the wrongdoings. Set things right. Let's pray now. I'm getting jaw pain from doing this voice. From the forest it rose, bestowing upon us its tender flesh and blood. We feast with our Maker and no peace be ahead. May we be graced to bathe in its forgiving glow. What else can I help you with, dear? Do I still want to talk about her treatment for me again? Okay, dear. Okay. Do I talk to you again? Sorry, I can't. Oh, he's not very happy. I'm not gonna read what he said. All right, let's go. Can we leave now? Okay, I can't leave. So I talk to all patients. I guess I just have to talk to her about her treatment. Oh my dear, I have a feeling I'm under some of the same stress Eliza I haven't been plagued with. Inflammation and arthritis. Sound right? Yes, I can barely pick up a needle now, let alone soon. So, I don't know how I'll be able to tend to the shop if I can't move my hands. I'm scared of the medicine too, Doctor. Honest. I prayed and prayed for Eliza, and we risked the medicine. She was still unwell. I assure you this medicine will help you. Could you pray for me instead, Doctor? I can't treat you today. Thank you, dear. You'll be okay. You'll see. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh, no. Me too. 3 patients remain in the clinic awaiting treatment. Okay, let's talk to the nurse first. Well, let's give her a voice. Alright. You were kind of passive-aggressive to me, so... Yeah, let's give her a normal. Morning, Doctor. Sleep well. You're gonna be like British or something, I don't know. After yesterday, how... It's a terrible position to be in, I know. But you must take care of yourself. I can fix you a tonic of sour juju, jade, and long-gun fruit. Where I'm from, we use them for calming the spirit enough to sleep. I feel like this is very similar to the other person's voice, but I need to be like more British. Those are curious ingredients. Where is home? How do you be British? What's like a British sound? I don't even know. Too peculiar, even for Stag March. Kind as the town folk are, I have to be careful about what I share from my home. These are tense times. Where's home? Village near the Pearl River Delta. Do you miss it? Oh, she has nothing to say. We're losing focus. I've already made my rounds this point. I've checked in on all of our patients. Jermaine's coughed his throat completely raw, which has only worsened his headache. He developed a fever during the night. The inflammation from the arthritis on his wrist has caused them to swell. She was just starting to tell me about pains in her chest before she started vomiting. Continue. Despite the jaw pain worsening. Oh, Morgan's chattier than usual. Between the fever, the body aches, and runny nose, it's clear they've developed a viral infection. Okay, well, I gave her the right medicine too. I know I did. That I have. And yours is just the beginning. Best be on your way, doctor. Do what you can. Oh, no. Okay. Let's talk to everyone first. Let's see what they have to say. Johnny Young. Oh, wait, give me one. Oh my gosh, my eyes are red. What happened to you? Welcome, dear. Eliza had told me you were coming. I had been telling her I was worried about the state of the shop. I had plans for it, but I don't know if I can execute them. I'm not sure I can carry out my plans with my health worsening. I feel it's a bad omen. What kind of plans? Well, a makeover for one. The shop is getting on in age, and Eliza loved all the dark furnishings, but the color gets drawn out in the winter. Makes it look uninviting and drab. I think a new coat of paint will have it looking good as new. If only Eliza were around to see it. I know she'd fight me a bit, but I'd rather that than working on my own. I think I can agree with Eliza on that. You really think so? I'm sure you're only saying that because the hospital's so dark. No matter. I think you'd remind me of her too much. Hasn't been long since she passed. Our anniversary soon. I'm hoping you'll still be around to celebrate it. Be able to celebrate in due time. How do you celebrate? It's full of smiles, prayer, and small gift giving. We often return to the spot where we first met in town. It was a bit of a tradition. It's like quite the time. Indeed it was. We like to carry a little light in our relationship every day, but our anniversary is special. It deserves the extra care. How can I help you, dear? Can you talk about your treatment? Yes, all this talking has me feeling rather tired. I can't wait to go back to bed. Arthritis, nausea, and chest pain, correct? That's correct, doctor, but I can't seem to recall whether or not medicine was given to me. So I remember asking for prayer. I know medicine is what you do here, but I'm afraid it conflicts with what I believe in. I'm making the best decision I can for your condition. Alright, doctor. Are you feeling me today? I'll be back later. Alright. Oh yeah. Now let's talk to Morgan. Morgan seems fine. Considering what's her face? Miss Young had red eyes. Morgan hits another pose. Nice seeing you, doctor. I'm starting to feel right as rain. I mean, my jaw's still pinching me. My head still spins now and then, but I feel like I can start writing again. What do you think you're writing? I want to write a personal piece about this hospital. There's not many accounts of it aside from word of mouth. Last time I'd been here was when, well, my mother was ill. I'm finding this to be an enlightening time for me. I'm hoping it'll be a glowing review. Who is your mother? Ooh. Her name doesn't matter, but she was the owner of the Walker's Inn. That woman was hard, but people in the community loved her. She was always nicer to strangers than her own kids. She came down with a fever one day, so we brought her in. We didn't think we'd walk out of here without her. Doesn't sound like you get along. Was this before the curse?
No, this was most certainly during the initial spreading of the curse. My mother wasn't that old. She had some fight in her. That's why I find it so strange I wasn't able to see her before she passed. I was basically forced out of the hospital.
Who forced you out?
The nurse was very firm with sending me on my way. I hadn't seen her act this way before, but the next thing I know, I'm out the door. Haven't seen my mother since. Is there something you needed?
Okay, all these voices are hurting my throat, but it's fine. There are a few visitors asking about you. Why are you pursuing all this information?
It seems like no one else in the town will, or has the means to. I'm taking it upon myself to do the sleuthing for them.
You think you'll get the information
Yes, if you'll be vigilant and help me with it. I've been prattling on about it long enough that the answer lies with Dr. King. He certainly knew a lot. Maybe it's why his untimely passing came about. The answer lies in those notes, I'm sure of it.
What do you think he knows?
More than others. He's had the longest exposure to those suffering from the curse. I have no doubt in my mind he was writing every little note he could trying to make sense of things.
Why wouldn't he use his knowledge to treat people?
Dr. King plays a good doctor, but who knows what that old man was thinking. He could have saw something in these patients and no one else could. Decided to take matters into his own hands. I'm telling you, his notes should make this purpose clear.
Is something you need? A few visitors asking about me.
You'd be right about that. The nurse came by and delivered their messages to me. One of them was even kin. How thoughtful of them to stop by, right?
Seems like you were visited by a sibling.
I was thinking I was the nosy one. You'd be right. My sister, in fact. Her and I haven't spoken much since I picked up the newspaper. Weren't too happy with me. Took it personally when I decided I wanted no part in the family business. Figured she'd only see me on my deathbed.
Walker's Inn.
Yes, you remember. Walker's Inn, a decent place for travelers and those without housing in the harsh winter. We'll even take in folks whose homes can't withstand the weather. Problem is, the seasons get real slow and Stag March has never been a tourist trap. Not like I don't mind helping people. I just think my sister had a better vision for the place.
So why the newsletter? What vision did she have exactly?
Well, she wanted to expand it for one. It's not the biggest building, but since we were already sheltering folks, she figured it should account for more people. Make it more homey. Feels a bit lifeless now. She wanted it to be more inviting. I'm just not cut out for that sort of thing. Better fraternizing amongst others and looking into things. Was something you needed?
That's all I need to know.
Hold on, before you go, can you bring me that newspaper? I need to know what's happening in the town. The nurse won't give it to me. He says I'll drive myself crazy with worry, but I need to know what's happening.
Sure, I can get the paper.
Thank you. The newspaper should be around here somewhere.
Okay, let's go talk to Jermaine. Good old Jermaine. Oh, you do not look so good, Jermaine. Oh, I don't know if it's the red eyes or all the veins coming out of your face. Your hands look okay. You're probably not gonna be very happy with me, are you?
No, it's for you. Come rub it in. Been coughing all night. Head's killing me and I'm burning up. I won't be able to make it back to the woods like this.
I was told your spouse stopped by.
She wasn't able to visit me properly, currently still being afflicted. But the nurse came by and left a message for me. Just a bit fed up with their kids is all.
This has been going on with each other.
Apparently they've been running around with my hunting tools. The kids got a wild heart about them. Wasn't down here, I'll be able to wrangle them up.
They have access to your tools?
Didn't mean passing out the woods, I wasn't able to put my kit away properly.
Sorry, this is hurting my throat, but
shouldn't be an issue now, though. I was able to give her the information needed to secure them. Don't fret too much, these kids just want to emulate their pops. Those tools may very well be the very last pieces of me they have.
Oh, that's sad. She wasn't able to put your tools away before. What makes you think you won't make it?
Anyone who had only gun should be able to secure it themselves. Had no need for her to do it, but she took care of it. So now that's all that should be mattering. What do you need from me?
What are the woods like? I thought I heard you whistling earlier.
Coughers and taking up my every last breath, so I can whistle like I used to. It's the song I sing to call my dogs when we send out on a hunt. Regular angst, they never know what we might encounter up there. They howl along earnestly.
Sounds grating. Sounds lovely. Can you tell me more about your dogs?
My pop's now raised up our own hounds when we are hunting. They make it slightly safer, but if that's even possible. Yeah, help me cover ground and argue about scouting the woods.
You often know what? No, you didn't bring them last time?
I'm fully capable of going on hunts of my own. I just need to test the water since winter's on the horizon and most animals are already heading for cover.
Wouldn't they be able to find these hiding animals?
Maybe they would, maybe they wouldn't. I decided to go on my own at the time. Is that a crime? What do you need from me?
What it looks like.
Makes sense you'd be curious, Sunblood. I am one of the only people that can go out in them. They're unruly and thick with trees. When you can look up, you barely see the sky. Easy to lose track of time in there. Not only just time, it's easy to get lost too. If you're not liable and paying attention to your surroundings, that is.
How do you manage yourself?
It's all about having hunter's intuition. The woods calls for you, and you're able to navigate it with eyes closed. My father also gave me the rundown on going through the woods before I took up the position. That's what anyone who's becoming the town's hunter.
How's hunter's intuition other than skill then?
Most definitely. You work hard to grasp it, and then you feel it in your spirit. That's why the more bloodline takes to hunting work. Although don't take it as this being an inherited position. It's most certainly earned. I worked hard for mine, and so did my pops.
It's possible for anyone in Stagmore to be a hunter. Was your father's father the previous hunter then? What?
Yeah, so they're willing to prove themselves. Mortars just have the hunting gift. What do you need from me?
Talk about your treatment.
Just tell me what's wrong, Doctor.
Sore throat, headache, and fever sounds right.
Rightly so. I'm grateful for the medicine you provided me, but I know with further treatment I should be as good as Rain to leave in a matter of days. You know as good as I do how much the town needs me. They won't be fed otherwise.
I hear you. Now just give me a moment. Whenever you're ready, Doc. So, there's other people that can hunt. So should I do the other person first? Should I do Mrs. Young first if his children can hunt? Because he said it's like in the bloodline. So, I feel like I should actually do him last. High fever. Soreness of throat, arthritis, pain in jaw, signs of viral infection, high fever. Okay, let's go. Arthritis, nausea, dull chest pain. Feverfew, ginger. Pick up the paper yet? Or wait, what's her voice again? Did you pick up the paper? Yes, here it is. No one listens to me. I work tirelessly to connect all these dots and threads, and people are still none the wiser to what's really going on. But then it's not just them, it's also the people they put their full faith into, Jermaine and Joanna. They're both not who they make themselves out to be. There's something I need to know. I have a hunch he was researching it. I was trying to look through his office, but the nurse caught me and brought some papers upstairs. I have a feeling I'm close to understanding things, so I need your help. Can you provide me with Dr. King's notes? I suppose. Thank you. Please hurry back. Let's give you your notes. Did you find him? Yes, you're taking them. Okay, let me take a look. No. He didn't know either. All this build-up just for this man not to have the answers. So all these deaths were for nothing. Jermaine overreacts to the curse. She probably got in over his head. Things... Did things he's not proud of for some false shred of hope. I saw him that night with Eliza. Wild and frenzied, running out to the woods with a single sure gunshot blaring out for anyone outside to hear. No one else saw Eliza until Joanna preaches to these lost souls and ultimately does little to help those truly suffering. She assumes she knows what's right because she follows the words written from before she was born. I remember coming across the tailor just some time after Eliza's passing, and the smell, no one could get in. Stagmore just becoming a mad time. There has to be some middle ground or some way to actually progress. I'm sorry this didn't give any answers. Well, it wasn't completely useless. It confirms my suspicion that Dr. King was doing something with the turned patients. Take a look at these notes yourself. Oh wait, something fell out of the pages. It's a key? I wonder where it leads. I guess you can have it. I wouldn't be able to find out where it goes with the nurse hovering over me. Oh wait, I have a key now. Wait, is it this? Some of these doors were locked. Like, not in here. This door was locked. Okay, I can't use this. Maybe it's one of these upstairs doors. Ooh. Is there a guy in here? See it. Oh my gosh. What is this doing here? After reading Dr. King's notes, I learned that I might be able to harvest from this monster's heart to make extra medicine for someone. Is it worth trying? I harvest from it after the medicine can be used. Who should I treat with it? I guess I should treat Jermaine. I hope this works. Oh. What the heck? What is this?
I don't look right. Smells pretty bad too. Are you trying to poison me?
No?
Fine, I'll take your strange elixir. This better help me.
Okay, I gave that to him, so now I can give the other one to Joey. So I've given one to everyone now. At least now I feel a little better about this.
Alright, Doctor. Are you treating me today?
Yes, here's the medicine.
I know this is what you think I have to do to get better, but I fear this isn't right.
Alright, I guess there's still something else I have to do. Maybe talk to Morgan?
Is there something you needed?
For your treatment.
You have my attention.
Jaw pain, viral infection, and fever, is that right?
Sounds about right to me. I know with further treatment I should be fit to leave in a matter of days. I hope you'll continue providing me with medicine. The community deserves to have their voice, and I'd love to continue providing that for them.
Just give me a moment.
I'm gonna get my medicine ready. Sorry I've been all putting on this. I still have so much to offer people in this town. I'm the only one standing up for them. If you give me one more chance, I promise you'll not regret treating me.
Okay. Let's see what happens. Proceed to finish the day. Despite it all, 3 patients remain in the clinic awaiting salvation. So no one died. That's good. I don't know what's gonna happen to the one guy. Uh-oh, she is... Good morning. Oh, she doesn't have anything to say. Did you sleep well? She really doesn't have anything. Julian, what is it?
I'm not sure. The air today, it's unsettled. Colder too. Unsettled how? I fear we're almost out of time, Doctor. Please, be cautious today.
Out of time?
Jermaine still suffers from chest pain that keeps her from sleeping. Joanne has developed a viral infection overnight and her muscles act. Morgan's fever broke, but the rash and headache that took in its place is far worse. Chillin, wait. We have no time to waste. Go, tend to them. And be sure to choose carefully. What's going on? The first snow will begin.
Wait, I think she's higher.
The first snow will begin to fall at any moment. Stag March needs its hunter, its tailorist, and its journalist. Be that as it may, you won't be able to save them all. Be that as it may, you won't be able to save them all.
I wish it were so. Good luck. Ooh. Alright, let's get to talking. Please say you're... Okay, you don't look worse, but you don't really necessarily look better.
Would it devote that sacred head for such a worm as I? For I stood in blood, my faith put on the line. Then I received my sight. I'm happy all the time. Oh goodness, I hardly saw you there, my sweet Eliza. It's just rambling as I do. I never meant any harm, only did what I was destined for.
I don't know what you're talking about. She thinks I'm Eliza too. She's like hallucinating.
Putting these hands to use, looking for appeasement with my maker. For all our sakes, the world's end draws near. After all, I think that Morgan sees it too.
Oh, did Morgan talk to you?
The unknown traveler came in here hot as fire, face aglow and scowl upon their face. She told me that they knew about the body, what I had done to others. They spoke of terrible things, of me misusing my power to take advantage of the less fortunate. They believe I spread the curse in this town. Worst of all, they speak of my work of bringing Eliza back to be no. How cruel to say when you're here with me now.
I think you caused the curse. You think Eliza's coming back?
Why are you saying it? You're right here. All of my efforts to appease the deity for your failures, they've been forgiven, overruled. You'll just need to work extra hard to not enter the curse again.
You think Eliza was sick because we tried failures?
Well, everyone must have some sort of shortcomings. We are seeing it take hold in many people in this town. Maybe you don't pray enough, don't help your neighbors, turn a blind eye to charity. There's many things. Eliza was always a do-gooder, but even she'd forget to pray or forget a gift at the altar. The deity is patient, but can only accept so much in consideration. But was willing to give you another chance.
Where's Eliza now?
You were at the shop, and now you're here. You seem very out of it, Eliza. Are you okay? Maybe we should bring you some tea so you can calm your nerves. What do you need now, dear?
If you gone into the woods, why do you think this is helping? Have you gone in the woods?
I have been. After Eliza had passed, I was drawn to it more, like some force had beckoned me. There I saw things unlike I had ever seen off the trail. Blood had decorated the woods and paths untouched. Bodies and flesh laid to rest by some unknown force. Those spirits were not properly laid to rest. They begged me to let them move on. I had taken upon myself to provide them passage, moving them farther into the woods where the deity rested.
Where the deity rested?
Yes, the woods are dangerous, but my deity has granted me passage in its gracefulness. A figure made of thick wood and moss stands against its environment. There it had asked me to place these haunted bodies at its feet. So I did. They seemed peaceful then, sinking into the forest floor.
What is the deity doing to the bodies? You were told to do this.
I can't claim to all the answers, but I just know it was lying them to rest. By taking them back to the earth, it's completing the act of life in which we give our bodies. We owe a lot to our environment. It's important we respect this balance. It's only fair we return when the time comes.
Who are these people? How are you so sure that's what's happening?
Who are they in life? I'm not sure. The deity said it was its lost children. The curse had altered their bodies for not respecting the balance between life and soil. The deity needed them to restore that balance. What do you need now, dear?
Why do you think this is helping?
I don't understand what you mean, dear. Prayers and worship have been the only thing offsetting the sins of this town. Why do you think we're being punished in the first place? If people hadn't turned their back on the earth, maybe the curse would never have come. It's just correcting our wrongs.
How could this town sin be this tall? This goes beyond prayer.
I don't think so. This is just a sliver to the bigger issue at hand. The deity sees through us, can sense our true desires. If the people of Stagmarch weren't so selfish, this curse wouldn't be making people turn on one another.
Why are you sick here then?
To test my faith, of course. It's what happened to Eliza. This is but a stepping stone for me becoming the best version of myself, opening new doors.
What's the best version of yourself?
I'll surf past this curse, be elevated above my peers. For my devotion to surpass trial, I'll be able to move to new heights unforeseen. What do you need now, dear?
Talk about your treatment.
Let's hear it, dear.
Muscle aches, viral infection, and red eyes with pronounced veins.
Sounds about right. I think I'm truly on the edge of recovery. I've made peace with my maker.
I hear you. Give me one.
Take your time, dear. I don't need the medicine.
I'll be right back. I don't know if I'm gonna give it to Joanna. It sounds like she's like burying people. Oh, you have red eyes now too. Look, the music changes when I walk up to him. I finally told it to them straight. They've been getting away with ruining this town long enough. I can only hope it was worth putting the target on my back. We have no idea who even make it out of here. So much is clouded in uncertainty. Honestly, Morgan is the only character I actually like so far. The other two are like, yeah. So I feel like I want to save Morgan above everyone else. What do you say to them? Jermaine must have brought the curse in from the woods with him. It seems like there's monsters roam around in there. Joanna's at fault too with her preaching. The way she convinces people to do things, it seems a bit cryptic, off. How did Jermaine bring in the curse? Seeing how he's sick, now he must have gotten attacked by one of those things. You asked him how he came in, right? Will you reluctant to share information? Typical. Who else? Who knows what else he got himself into with Dr. King? The curse is spread through physical contact. He certainly could have been getting the main cause of this as the disease proceeds. It also doesn't account for me getting sick in my office. I just don't understand what he's hiding from. Why doesn't he want to help people? What can he do to help? Why do you want me to be involved? By telling the truth. He knows more than he lets on. Just as I just know he does. There's power in truth. He needs to shed a little bit of that more pride and put himself out there. What do you need? Why do you confront them? What are you gonna do? Once my story gets out, I'll figure out all the small details then. There's only so much I can plan for when I have no idea if I'll be alive tomorrow. I can only hope for better things to come. What will this achieve? Will this help to get closer to the cure? A story like this will definitely explode beyond our borders, maybe reaching the ears of people more informed on our predicament. I think change is on the horizon if we reach for it with both hands. But what if it doesn't get much reach? While I acknowledge the Martian failure of this not bringing people together, I still hold steadfastly goodwill will come. If I lose all hope, why do any of this at all? Why seek the better outcome? I continue doing my best. I wonder if there's a good outcome. Don't we all? It's not what I'd like to hear from the person treating me, but I'm sure this is unlike anything else you've experienced. Keep striving for those right decisions, and I think you'll find your answer. Wait, look this up. What do you need? What are you gonna do? Wait, didn't I already say this? Lola, we'll see what happens. Why'd you confront them? I feel like I'm the only person afraid for this town. I think if these two are let free from here, they'll continue leading innocent people to their deaths. Maybe even continuing Dr. King's plan, if that's what they're doing. Do you expect them to stay here? What do you think Dr. King's plan was? I said it before, but there's no way there was just innocent medical treatment happening here. He may not have had an answer for the cure, but that doesn't account for how he came to these conclusions. He certainly wouldn't have done all this by himself. Germain assisted. All those nights he'd be at the hospital, rifle in hand. There's certainly no other answer. Germain had no choice. Germain did help him. So it's as I feared. Wait, so he did help him. So as I feared, the hunter that the town trusted had been stealing away those same people in the night. Or whatever it was he was doing. Should have known. What do you need? Talk about your treatment. Can't be too good, I fear. Jaw pain, rash, red eyes with pronounced veins. Sounds about right. And my jaw has any say in the matter. I hope you make the right decision here. This goes beyond me. Someone has to do good by the town. I hear you. Give me a moment. I'm not going anywhere. I'll be right back. Okay. Monster eye study. Use a scalpel to remove the pupil from the scalp. Remove the pupil should be mixed with tincture. Monster HUD study. Extract HUD from monster once through the sternum or these severed chambers and mixed. Okay. Okay. Anything new in here? Nope, nothing new. Cool. Apothecary, anything new in here? Nope. Is this door still locked? Still locked. Hello, Germain. What does that girl know? Me causing the curse? What a loaded bull. They think they know everything. They think that they have Dr. King's whole plan figured out. They couldn't be farther from the truth. Pointing blame to us, mere pawns in this game. I had no choice. Played my part the best I could, Grumbles. What do you want? Did you send them here to talk to me? When did Morgan talk to you? What kind of doctor even are you? Don't you have any idea what's going on under your own roof? Dr. King was a sneaky, but he had his wits about him. Yeah. Can you say the same for yourself? Bah, that noisy reporter came a while, right? This morning, like a bat out of that, whining about how I caused this curse. Me cause all this? Please.
They're like a child making up ghosts.
What do you think caused the curse?
Think is not underselling it. I might as well be injecting those poor in myself, the way they're digging into me. Had the matter dawned on me that I'm sitting here with them? That we're all both doomed? No, they live in the clouds. Wait. I want to always blame others, never themselves.
Wait, so what's happening? Let me think. What do you say? What did they say to you?
Like I said, they think I brought the curse with me from the woods, like some kind of rat carrying disease. They said people were telling them I was getting too close to the doctor. They think Dr. King was working towards some scientific breakthrough.
Do you help Dr. King? See anything suspicious?
The woods were always strange, but they got a whole lot stranger with this curse. After a while, they became a lot less odd when it was me putting things in there for the doctor.
Huh. What else did you want? This involved Eliza.
She was but a symptom in a larger ongoing case, agreed. I didn't want to kill her, but I had no choice.
Oh, he killed Eliza. I think, they said something about that earlier.
Whoa. If I didn't end her, then I would have needed to wrangle her back and bring her to him. It's better in the long run to put her out of her misery.
How can you be so sure?
There are truly things worse than death in this life. One of those things was that locked room where the experiments took place. She'd be grateful to not have known them.
Oh. That must be where the monster is. So the guy was planning on doing that to Eliza, but he killed her before the doctor could do that. Did Joanna know Eliza was in the hospital?
How am I supposed to know? It wasn't as involved as you might be thinking. It was mostly there to bring them in. Eliza was lucky to escape in the first place. How'd you find her? Like I said, I'd find them in the woods. She'd be roaming around aimlessly. By the time she escaped, she fled to the tailors. Probably had faint memories of the place. It became clear to me that there was only more suffering in store, so she'd be back in the hospital. I set her free the only way I knew how.
So what happened is Eliza was here at the hospital getting treatment for this curse. But the doctor was actually experimenting on her or doing something to try and create this monster, like the monster that's in the bedroom right now. And I'm guessing the monster has some kind of healing properties, maybe. Oh wait, but then Eliza went back into the town and met Joanna, Mrs. Young. But then she went back into the woods and she found him and he shot her. I think that's the story, at least. When did your work with Dr. King begin?
Feels like forever ago when I first stepped foot in the hospital. Once a patient, like any other, with no anchor but treatment. One day I was stepping here through the back door, rifle in the hand, being asked to return to the woods, went for months. My service only stopped just months before his death.
What do you do in the woods?
Like I've been saying, first I'd wrangle whatever weird creature I could find out there. Knowing more about this curse was probably folk just too far along. Well, I'd bring them in and he'd take them upstairs.
Okay.
He'd have me on my way, usually. Then when the trails failed, it turned into me hiding these things in the woods.
Okay. I think I kind of get what's happening. I may be wrong here. But apparently, so these people are getting sick. They came into Dr. K. And he's trying to help them, but then they're getting too bad and they turn into these monsters. But he wasn't sure what to do, and then they started fleeing into the woods. And so then he got this guy to hunt them and bring them back so he could experiment with them to see what's happening, why they're turning into these monsters. But then he couldn't keep them all, so now they're in the woods, so he's having Jermaine hide them in the woods. But then Jermaine got sick, and then Dr. K got sick. How many trials were failed?
Sure. That period of time is much like a blur now. There was rarely success.
Oh. So the experiment, all the experiments are most of them fail.
He's never cured anyone? I can't speak with much certainty. I know there's notes of his talk more about his past patients. He only ever told me as much as I needed to know. What else do you want?
So we need to check the notes. That's all for now. Alright, hold on, one more thing. Remember a mirror. I need to see how bad this infection is. Yeah, I'll go find it. Alright, there's one downstairs. Okay. I don't want to go back in. Yeah, fair enough. I don't blame you. Do you have a mirror? Yes, here it is. I thought I understood my place in this all very well, but when I look in this mirror, I see one of them. Every monster in this town is meant to be killed. What does that mean for me? I thought I had been doing the right thing, disobeying that man, sneaking around in the woods to bring these things peace. There's no peace. There's no retribution. When we all turn, we'll be indistinguishable masses of flesh. I haven't been fully honest. The first symptoms I got were these tendrils glowing on my chest, just below the skin. At the time, I was too scared to do anything about it, though. Thought if I came to see you and got treated, they would go away. They haven't gone away, but I can tell it's still there. Doctor, will you cut them off for me? Thank you. Oh, do I have to physically do it? I need to be human no matter what. I fought for my place this long. My humanity. I can't have it taken from me by this curse. From what it sounds like, I don't think Dr. K is the culprit here, but it sounds like Joanna and what's-his-face are still involved. I can't have them die. Shoot. Who do I save? Redness of skin and heating rash and headaches. Viral muscle aches. Insomnia, sharp chest pains. I feel like I want to save Jermaine. I don't want to save her. Joanna, I don't know. It seems like, actually, maybe I do want to save Joanna. Wait. Okay, let's think about this. So Morgan will, if I save her, she'll publish her story, right? And her story is like about how it's all Dr. King and what's-his-face is like, you know, turning people into monsters. But I think these people are already monsters before it began, so I don't think her story is gonna actually like do anything. But it also will be good to get like people if like there's other people that are dealing with this. Now Joanna, she thinks that we're Eliza. So she might be more willing to open up about the stuff that she knows, because she knows, like, you know, she thinks that we're her, like, her girlfriend or her wife. So she's gonna be more willing to talk to us, right? Jermaine will also be willing to talk to us because he's about to die and he probably doesn't really care anymore. But he's already kind of told us everything he knows. I feel like there's more stuff Joanna hasn't told. I'm gonna save Joanna. Viral infection, muscle aches across entire body. Viral infection. That's thyme. Muscle aches that's fatigue, right? Ginger and thyme, I think, is what I need. Alright, let's go give this to Joanna. I feel like she knows more than she's... Take your time, dear. I don't need the medicine. Understand your beliefs, but you need this. I don't think you understand where I'm coming from. My mind remains clouded and the future appears unclear. I fear for the days ahead. Yeah, there's still something I have to do. This doesn't end here with me. Well, people will know what's going on in this town, and they will do what they can to get by it. They can't succumb to this evil. I think I gotta do her tomorrow, but I feel like Joanna's the right choice. What else did you want? Let me talk about your treatment. Right, insomnia, or I need to make it out of here, doctor. Treadmill is the only way to do it. Make your choice wisely. I'm gonna still meet up my medicine, so I can. This town's on blast, like with me gone, a new hunter will be able to make head nor tails this winter season. Everyone will slowly die, and you along with it. Oh shoot, I forgot about that. I was so focused on solving the thing that I just realized that now. Oh no. Okay. Let's see. Before closing up, you noticed that someone's missing from the room. Hearing strange noises coming from the courtyard, we decided to investigate. Uh-oh. Do they all turn? Restrain them? Release them? Kill them? Oh no. Uh-oh. I feel like releasing them is the wrong decision. So we can rule that out. Restraining them would be difficult, but if I can, I feel like that's the best option. Killing them feels kind of cruel, but that would also, like, I mean, like the hunter said, like Jermaine said, oh no, I gave these guys voices and everything, I don't want to have to kill them. I'm just gonna restrain them. Seeing the patient's transformations remind me of the monster in the attic. I believe I may be able to run several new trials with multiple subjects. I ignore the feeling of guilt that grips my stomach as I prepare the attic. Did you sacrifice your humanity along with them? What the heck is that? There's the tailor shop. Oh, that was the woods where Jermaine is. Oh no. In the end, who did you really prioritize? The patients? The town of Stagmarch? Yourself? Does the cycle ever end? That's the game. Triage by 5 Digital. Whoa. That was a cool game. That was interesting. I don't think that my decisions would have altered much there. I don't know if I could have saved them or if I couldn't have. Honestly, I think that was like, should I have? I think the only decision you could have made was the last decision. And if you wanna see what happens, you can always play this game for yourself. It's free on Steam. But wow, they got feedback from Riot Games and from Epic Games. This is a cool game. Aw, thanks. This game needs much more love. This was a sick game. That was really cool. Well, if you made it this far, thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe and like. That'd be really sick. But I'll keep uploading daily if you keep watching daily. But thanks for watching.